everyone, today I'm going to show you how to get this look. This is a special occasions look, and this is also the look that I wore to my abuelita's 80th birthday celebration in Vegas. So if you want to get this look, then just keep watching. The first thing that I used was this new Perfecting Transparent Mattifier from Sonia Kashuk. So you can see that it's clear. I just pumped a little bit on the back of my hand. And when you apply this to your skin, it just has like a velvety finish to it. It's really nice. It feels really good. And I have pretty oily skin, so that's why I applied this before my makeup, because I wanted it to last a really long time. And it did. It held up really well, so this worked really good for me. Since it was a special occasion, I really wanted my skin to look really nice and flawless, and I wanted the makeup to last really long time. So I had applied this before we drove to Vegas, and the car ride is about 3 hours long, and it was a rainy day, and so this worked really well because my makeup looked really good by the time I got to Vegas. Now I'm using the Sonia Kashuk Perfecting Luminous Foundation, and my color is Vanilla. And I just pumped 2 pumps of that. And then I used this Absolute Bronzing Boost from Murad that I got in my glam bag. I put one pump of that into my foundation because the first time that I used this, I applied it by itself and I didn't really like it, so this time I added it to my foundation. And I'm using the Sonia Kashuk Complexion Perfector brush. So once I have it on and I've blended it all in, I did wet the end of this sponge, and I'm just going to press it onto the skin to give it that airbrush finish and take off any extra product so it doesn't look cakey. And this is also going to eliminate any streaks that the brush may have left behind. Next, I used the Hidden Agenda Concealer Palette, and I just used the same brush. And I'm going to put that underneath the eyes. And then I used the neutralizer around my nose. This is going to cover up any redness. And a little bit on the top of my nose. And for my tools and my brushes, I use this brush set from Sonia Kashuk. And it is one of her Luxe brush sets, the 10-piece brush set. And this is exclusively on Target.com. And you can see that it rolls up and it has these little ties on it, these tassels to tie it up. So this is what I use for my brushes. And then I used the Sonia Kashuk Eye on Neutral palette, and I'm taking this large eyeshadow brush and I use eyeshadow number 3, and I just use that over the entire lid. With the same brush, I'm going to go in with color number 1, the really light shade, and I'm just going to put that on the arch of my brow. Now I'm using this large crease brush or blending brush, and I am taking shade number 6, which is this one here, and I just applied it on the outer half of my eye, on the outer corner of my eye, and then into the crease, and kind of stopped underneath where my brow starts. And then I just kept building the color. Now I'm going to go in with a darker brown, which is a shade right underneath it, and this is color number 9. Same brush. And I'm just going to go over the color that I just placed. Next, I'm switching over to this brush, and it's a smudger brush, and I'm going to go in with the second color that I used, number 6. And I'm going to put that on the lash line. And now I'm going to take the darker brown, number 9, and I'm just going to put that only on the outer corners. I'm going to take shade number 12, which is a matte black, and I'm just going to pat that on the outer corners on the top lash line. And then I'm going to go back with this brush and I'm just going to blend it. And now to make this look extra special, I'm using Sprinkles Eye and Body Glitter. And I got this at the IMATS in LA. And this is the color Honey Drop. And then it comes with this little liquid that you put on top of your lid before you apply this. So I'm just going to apply the liquid, and then with a totally different brush, this is just a different Sonia Kashuk brush, because I don't want to get glitter in my newer ones. I'm going to apply it with this one. You do have to work kind of fast with this because this liquid does dry really fast. So you want to work on one eye at a time. And so I just poured a little bit of that into the palm of my hand, and then I'm getting it with my finger. And I'm just going to dab it where I want the glitter, which is mostly on the inner part of my eye. I don't want to take it all the way out. It's just mostly where the light shade of my eyeshadow already is. If that made any sense. And then I'm just going to tap it on. And if you notice that I'm staying mostly underneath the crease and just a little bit into the crease, I want all the glitter to stay on my lid. And this glitter is going to get everywhere, so you really want to wear some clothes that you don't mind getting glitter on. If this is for a special occasion, you don't really want to wear your party clothes when you're doing your makeup because you're just going to get glitter everywhere. And it's kind of inevitable. It's just so finely milled that it just kind of like flutters all over the place. But that's what makes it so sparkly, is that it's so finely milled that it's messy. So just keep that in mind when you're applying this. And then I kind of just run my fingers through my lashes to get all that glitter off of them. And then you're going to need some tape. I just have regular invisible tape. And you kind of want to stick it on your hand, take off a little bit of that stickiness, and then pick up all that glitter underneath your eye. Next, I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk Dramatically Defining Gel Liner in Ebony, the black one. And I'm just using an angled brush from my brush kit. And I'm just going to line my upper lash line. So you want to have a really dramatic cat eye. You can see that I winged it out pretty far. And next I'm using the MAC Smolder eye kohl. And I'm going to put this in my waterline, and I'm also going to tightline with this. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and add mascara, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I just applied a couple of coats of mascara to the top lashes and then only on the outer half of the bottom ones. And then I'm going to apply these false lashes from Eylure. And these are the evening wear lashes in 120. And then I'm using the Duo Lash Adhesive in the dark tone. I'm going to apply these and then I'll be right back. So these are the eyelashes applied. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup underneath my eye with the same brush that I used and a little bit of concealer, some more concealer, just so that it's nice and fresh under here. That's why I didn't powder my makeup, because I wanted it to be still creamy so that I could do any touch-ups without messing up my foundation, because once you put powder it just sets everything and it's really hard to fix. And you could already see the difference, that this side looks a lot nicer and cleaner than this side here. Okay, and now I'm going to define my brows and then we'll get on to the rest of the face. Okay, now I'm back with the brows defined, and of course I used my Sonia Kashuk Brow Definer in Taupe, my favorite. And now we can move on to the rest of the face. So these are the eyes finished up close. I forgot to show you guys. and they're just really nice and sparkly and festive, but still neutral and wearable. Now we can move on to the rest of the face. And now I'm going to use the Bare Minimum Pressed Powder in Chiffon from Sonia Kashuk. And I'm using this powder because I want to set everything. Because again, I wanted longevity. Wanted it to last a really long time. So I'm just going to powder my entire face. And I even went over my brows because the brow pencil is kind of creamy, so I went over my brows to set those as well. Next, I'm using the Sonia Kashuk Goddess Illuminating Bronzer, the same brush. And just on the cheek, underneath my cheekbones, my temples, and forehead. And for blush, I'm using the Summer Rose blush from MAC. It was limited edition, so if you can just find something that's close to this color. It was in this case. And I'm just going to take this with the same brush and apply it just to the tops of my cheeks. To me, when I put the blush on the tops of my cheeks, it just gives me more of a sophisticated look than more of a cutesy look, so that's why I like to do that when I'm going out or when it's a special occasion. And I'm going to add some highlighting with the Balm Luminizer with the same brush. I just use the same brush for everything. As long as you work from dark to light, it's okay to use the same brush, and so that's why I use the same brush. It just keeps everything easier. And then I just applied this to the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit by my brows, my temples, and then down the bridge of my nose, and then on the cupid's bow. And for my abuelita's birthday party, I used bright pink lipstick, but with these eyes and these cheeks, you can really use any type of color you want. If you like nudes or if you like reds, this look is gonna go with any. It's gonna go good with any lip color. But I'll just show you what I used, and I'm going to line my lips with the Sonia Kashuk Lip Definer in Hibiscus. So I've lined my lips and I filled it in because this is going to add some longevity to my lips, my lip color. And the actual color lipstick that I wore is Pink Punch. Pink Punch from Sonia Kashuk. And then just for that extra lasting power, I sprayed everything with Fix Plus from MAC. And then this should seal everything in and just keep it locked in place. So this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, of course I had my hair a lot nicer at my abuelita's birthday. I had extensions and all that, but you get the idea, kind of. But this is the finished look, and I hope you guys liked this video, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.